This brand did $2.4 million in 30 days without paying for expensive influencers, without spending millions on ads. And I'm going to be revealing the exact playbook they used in this video, breaking down their exact funnel and how you can use it for your brand. So let's get into it, shall we? This funnel might look more complicated than it is, but it is broken down into 3 core pieces. There's the product, there's the marketing funnel, and then there are the scaling strategies. So now let's get started with the numbers. So this brand did about $1.62 million in the last 30 days. That's $54K per day. This is only on TikTok Shop. And then if you look at their Amazon numbers, they did an additional $820,000, and that is their 30-day revenue. So before we get into too much of the numbers breakdown, let me kind of talk about what this product actually is. Now, this product is called Yerba Magic. It is a yerba mate product, which is a tea or coffee alternative. So going down the product funnel breakdown. Now, why does Yerba Magic work compared to coffee? A lot of people are sick with coffee because it's acidic. It doesn't have additional benefits like gut health, and it has a high caffeine content. So if you want a caffeine product that has antioxidants, it is just perceived as a more healthy variation to coffee in the biohacking circles, especially with Huberman, Gary Brecka, and all those people talking about it. People are definitely getting more awareness and interested in it. Now, the benefits of this product is clean energy. So that means no crash like energy drinks would. So that is an alternative to energy drinks. Better creativity and focus, because this product also contains lion's mane, which is a mushroom that helps with focus and just mental well-being. And the last thing is gut health. This has probiotics and prebiotics, and gut health is a big thing in TikTok Shop, especially because women buy a lot of products that reduce bloating. And so having good gut health helps with the bloating situation. So it is popular among those circles. Now, let's talk about exactly why this is a perfect TikTok Shop product. Now, we know it solves a certain number of problems that we've listed up here, but this is the perfect time to promote this product because it is gaining a lot of awareness in the biohacking sphere. As we all know, Andrew Huberman is a big proponent of yerba mate. He actually just launched his own yerba mate brand, and over the last 5 years, if we look at the trend line, we can see that yerba mate has been consistently growing in both awareness and also demand. This is from Google itself, and people search what they know about or what they are aware about on Google. So we know that they have this awareness. And where is this awareness coming from? From health and biohacking podcasts like Huberman's, like Gary Brecka's, and other massive influencers in the biohacking and health and wellness space. Now let's talk about exactly why supplements are easy to sell on TikTok Shop. Now, supplements solve a clear problem. If we're considering this yerba mate product, we can see that it solves the problem of energy crashes that you get from energy drinks. So it is clean energy, natural caffeine. It solves the problem of brain fog. It solves the problem of losing focus that a lot of people are struggling with these days. And it solves the problem of gut health because people are, putting a lot of trash food in their bodies, which affects their gut health. Now, looking at the unit economics part, and I always say e-commerce is the game of unit economics. The person that can spend the most to acquire a customer usually wins. Let's talk about exactly why supplements are an easier option to sell for those reasons. One, they are very low cost. If we kind of go to Alibaba or some other supplier, Alibaba is a great search engine, but we can do like yerba mate. We can see that this product is anywhere from $250 to, this is the exact product that they replicated, and this product is $3.51, and that's only 10 pieces. If you do more, you can get it down to at least, I would say like $2.50, $2 if you do massive quantities. And so it's very cheap compared to the selling price of $44.99. So there are massive margins for this product here, and they can pay more to acquire each customer compared to another product that has lower margins. But also you have to make sure that the selling price on TikTok Shop is relatively low because people are not willing to pay more on TikTok compared to the platforms. The average order value is usually lower because a lot of products in comparison are very cheap. So making sure that your product is competitive in the pricing side is quite important as well. And the last thing is that they are sticky. A lot of times you have to use supplements consistently to gain any results, to see any results, because it takes time for them to work on your body. So people understand that, people know that, and they will keep buying them until they get results, at least for, I would say, 3 months to 6 months, and then they can make their decision on whether it works or not. So that's exactly why supplements are easy on TikTok Shop, and that's why supplements is one of the biggest categories on TikTok Shop, because it is an easy niche to get into compared to other products. So kind of breaking down what we were talking about, high margins, problem solving, so that is a lower acquisition cost, because when people are buying something because they think that that product can solve their problem, they're not buying the product, they're buying the solution to their problem. TikTok sees that as, oh, this is a trending product, this is high in demand, and so you get a lower acquisition cost compared to if your product isn't doing well and you're pushing creators and you're pushing videos, you're paying creators to post videos for you, then the TikTok algorithm understands that and it's only going to push products that its audience likes, because at the end of the day, TikTok is a social media and audience retention is the most important thing. So making sure that it is a product that is sticky, low acquisition costs, and that means more money for creators so that you can pay a creator a higher percentage commission because your costs are lower and you can maintain your margins. That means you have more money for ads because the more creators you have, the better quality videos you have, the higher chance of each video going viral. And then there's also the halo effect, and we're going to be talking about that, and that is one of the biggest money makers in this space. So that is what leads to scale. There's this quote by Warren Buffett: it doesn't matter how hard you row, it matters which boat you get in. And in this case, the boat is the market that we're talking about. If you're in a market that has low demand, it is not a growing market. Like supplements is a growing market because people are gaining more awareness about health and wellness, and people are listening to more podcasts about biohacking. It is getting wildly popular on TikTok Shop. So there are people constantly coming into the market looking for new products. And plus, no matter how advanced technology gets, the human body and its needs are slower to adapt to that. So you know that a supplement product that solves a problem for a human being will still be in demand because it is an evergreen product and humans will have that problem, let's say gut health, for a long time. And that is why this product is a low risk choice, especially if you're getting into TikTok Shop. Now that we've covered the product, let's talk about the marketing funnel. And this is the bread and butter of TikTok Shop. And this is why they call the TikTok Shop the gold rush of 2025, 2024, the Facebook of 2017, the Amazon of 2016. This is exactly why. And I'm going to be breaking down exactly how that works. So if we look at the data for Yerba Magic, and this is being retrieved from this website called Data, we can kind of see that most of their revenue is coming from only a select number of creators. We can see that this creator generated 1.6 million, about 10% of revenue is generated by this one, about 7-8% is generated by this creator, about 6% is generated by this creator. So we can see that on the first page, the first 10 creators have had the most success. And this is usually how it works. It's not like if you have 1,000 creators, for example, if we look at the number of creators this brand has, there are about 1,000 creators that are actively promoting this product. That doesn't mean every creator is generating sales, right? If we go to the last creators, then we can see that they've generated $0 in revenue. And this is very common for TikTok Shop, but when your video goes viral, it does one of two things. One, it makes you a fuck ton of money, and two, it also shows other creators that your product is trending, and people love to jump on a trending and viral product. So then you're going to get an influx of creators that want to promote your product for just commission. So even though they have 1,000 creators, they're probably paying like 20 or 30 retainers, and the rest are just commission only creators from TikTok Shop. So 80-20 rules: top creators make the most amount of money, more sales is equals to more creators. That means, if your product is trending, people will see that, people hop on. When you have more creators, there's a high likelihood that one of your creators goes viral, and that is how the snowball effect starts. So there's two ways to accelerate it. One, reach out to more creators, make them hop on your product, pay more retainers. That is the more expensive route. Or every creator that you have on your brand, establish a one-on-one connection with them, coach them. That is why I think every brand owner should have some idea of TikTok content. That could just be you browsing through content, studying them, going through these funnels, looking at their top videos and breaking them down, just so when you have creators, you can coach them into being better creators, and that increases the likelihood that they generate revenue for your brand, and every sale counts towards the virality of your brand. So where can you find these creators? Now, there are a few ways of finding these creators, and the biggest way are creator communities on Discord, right? You can find a lot of these creator communities on Discord. There's the social club, social army, creators corner, and usually what you'll do is they'll have a channel where you can post that you are looking for creators. And the great thing about this is that a lot of them already know about TikTok Shop. They know the potential of TikTok Shop, and so you can find some really solid creators in those channels if you look. There are other ways, like reaching out to UGC creators on Twitter and asking them if they have any TikTok Shop experience, because usually UGC creators are slightly different because they work with brands and they're way more expensive, honestly overpriced if you ask me. But there are some that are now jumping to the TikTok Shop space because it is a very similar kind of role, and it just has a lot more potential than just strictly UGC for some people. So that is the way you get the snowball rolling, which is through communities on Discord. Discord. The next way is through open collaboration. So TikTok Shop has this seller center, right, for brands, and there you can set up something called open collaborations. That is basically a campaign that you put on TikTok. You just basically tell TikTok that, hey, we are hiring for our brand. We are going to be paying X amount of commission, which is going to be 20%, 15%, 25%. If you're going on higher range, 30%. And we are looking for people to join the campaign. And there are creators that are constantly browsing, looking for brands to promote on TikTok Shop, and they will submit their requests to join your campaign and promote your product for you. But this is why momentum is everything on TikTok Shop. You want to make sure that you build momentum as quick as possible so that you get noticed and recognized by TikTok as a viral product, and then the same thing happens to creators. And that is what brings us to the next thing, which is the TikTok Shop flywheel effect. And that is basically a visual graphic of exactly what I was talking about. So when you drive more sales, TikTok boosts your product. It is higher ranked in Shop. People can see it. People see how much commission you're paying out. People see how many other people are promoting it, how much money they're making off of it. This leads to more creators, and this leads to increased sales, which boosts it even more in TikTok because TikTok thinks it's a viral product. And so you have this beautiful flywheel effect that just works for you day in, day out without you having to pay out a ton in ads and pay expensive ad costs. And the great thing about this is, like, once you establish consistency for your product, you can generate the same amount month over month, year over year, and it just becomes a lot more reliable. Now let's talk about sales mechanics. Now, if we look at this brand, this data is from yesterday, so it might be slightly off. However, we can kind of see the breakdown between UGC versus live selling. We can see that video ads generated $895,000 for this brand, and live selling generated $721,000 for this brand. So don't discount live sellers. There are some creators that only do live. If we look here in the breakdown, so if we look at some of these creators, we can kind of see that a lot of them have $0 in live revenue, but then there are some that just do, this is last 7 days, so last 30 days, there are some that do just live. So most of the sales for this lady are coming from their lives. And then you have some that, so another one, most of the sales are coming from lives. He has 0 sales from videos and most are from live. So don't discount someone just because they don't have a lot of video content. Live is a big thing, especially in the Chinese version of TikTok, and that's what they're trying to bring over to the US, because live selling is insane in China. So that is the future. That's why it's called social commerce, where people sell to people do lives, people sell via videos. And so you want to be open to that, and you want to kind of study the playbook that China had, because that is the exact same thing that's going to be happening. Just the US is a few years behind when it comes to e-commerce. So takeaways: videos drive more sale overall, but live selling is nearly equal, so don't discount that. UGC, what that does is it allows people to discover your product. So when you're scrolling the For You page, you'll probably see a video, and then that piques your interest, makes you aware of the product if you are not aware. And then what happens is, if you're scrolling through lives, you'll see some lives and they'll be promoting a lot of discounts, right? Like this lady just promotes the live sale, free shipping, and then Nature's Ozempic, right? That is a big angle for this product because it is a anti-bloating weight loss product. That is the angle they're going for. So you can see that for lives, this is one of the biggest live sellers. So very simple, very non-polished background, and then you have a deal that is being highlighted, and then they're showcasing the product and its benefits. So this is for people that are looking for a discount. So what they'll see is they'll know about the product, they'll probably scroll through a live and they'll see that there's a discount going on, and they're going to be purchasing for the live. So top of the funnel discovery, and then people that are looking for deals are going to be coming to the lives. So let's talk about the winning angles and hooks that convert. The biggest angle that people are using for this product is the weight loss and appetite control. So Nature's Ozempic, they can't really say Ozempic, so what they do is they'll say Ozempic because the brand name, and TikTok doesn't allow that. But basically what this does is this taps into the weight loss trend. And you know, weight loss has been constant high demand product since the beginning of time. People want to lose weight, but they want to do it easy. So this product utilizes that angle to promote, and a lot of creators are making a lot of money using this angle. The second one is curbing cravings. Again, going back to the weight loss, because if your cravings are curbed, you want to eat less automatically, and so you lose weight. So Food by Killer, again, all of these are basically just the ways that they promote the weight loss angle. And the second one is energy and focus, which is an alternative, a healthy alternative to energy drinks, no crashes when you're working, more focus, instant energy boost with no jitters, and staying focused all day. That is another problem that a lot of people have. It is because of their diet, because of certain lifestyle habits, people struggle with focus, people struggle with inflammation, gut health, and that is the next one, which which is fixing your gut naturally, why everyone is drinking this for gut health, and how to look more snatched or shredded and get rid of your fupa, because of fupa is your stomach because of bloating issues. So this is an anti-bloating product as well. So these are the main angles. And then for the lives, it's, you know, sold out, free shipping, exclusive live deals. They'll promote a code that they get from the brand on the lives, and what that'll do is it will get the bottom or the lowest hanging fruit, which is the people that are looking for a quick deal. They've been convinced, they want to try the product, but they just need that extra nudge to go ahead and buy. But that is the breakdown of the selling strategy. Now let's talk about scaling. So scaling, the big part of scaling is the TikTok Shop flywheel, but there are other scaling strategies that we're going to be talking about. Now let's talk about the GMV max scaling. Now, the great thing about GMV Max is basically it is a new ad feature that you can launch instantly on TikTok Shop if you are on the seller center. And what this does is it allows you to grab all your videos, all the videos you have for your product, and run an ad through those videos to your product. So traditionally you would need to ask a creator for what is called a Spark code, which is an authorization code that you give TikTok that allows you to run ads on that video. And a lot of creators will give it to you, but it is still a manual process. So if you want to just make it easier on yourself, then GMV Max scaling is for you. Now, what GMV Max scaling is, it basically allows you to set a budget and a target ROAS. So ROAS is return on ad spend. It means how much, you know, for every dollar you spend, how much money you get back. And then it spends that money and tries to get you the ROAS that you asked for. If it can, then it's not going to spend the money. So basically you make money either way. So it is a super weapon, especially if you're trying to scale, because what you do is you're like, oh, hey, TikTok, these are all the videos that I have. Choose the best one and promote those videos using ads and give me this acquisition cost per customer. So that is great for scaling, especially if you have a ton of content out there already, and that especially content that's doing sales, you want to make sure you put all that into a GMV Max and just allow TikTok to optimize for the best ads at the best time and show the customers and gain sales that way. And this also adds into the whole flywheel effect, because if you're paying profitably for every sale, now you can just scale that, and the more people see that, oh, hey, your product's selling, the more they're going to hop on and become an affiliate. So these are, again, the top benefits of using the GMV Max. It's using TikTok's algorithm, which is super advanced AI, that where you don't have to basically micromanage anything except the budget, the ROAS. You don't need Spark codes. TikTok AI optimizes for sales, and it works best if you have winning UGC already. That means videos that are consistently doing sales. So that's, you want to turn on the money printer, which is the GMV Max ads. And plus, it's very easy to run. All you need is like 3-4 clicks of a button and you are set. And now let's talk about the bread and butter and the place that generates the most amount of profit. That is the Amazon conversion. So because TikTok Shop is still a young platform and it is getting more mature over time, but a lot of people still don't trust buying on platforms other than Amazon. And when someone asks you buy something, the first platform you think of is Amazon, because Amazon has established their brand, their trust over decades. So what a lot of people do is when they see their product, the first thing they're going to do is they're going to look it up on Amazon. And that is why it is so important to have a listing on Amazon as well. Now we can see here that there were 10,000 units of this product bought in the last month, and all of that is coming from TikTok Shop, because most of the times these products aren't that old. They're like 6 months to a year old, so they haven't naturally organically grown or gone up the ranks in Amazon. So what they're doing is they're sending all this traffic from TikTok, and what Amazon does is then it starts to optimize the listing that is getting the most amount of traffic, because that means there's demand if there's traffic, and especially if there's traffic and conversion. So what Amazon starts to do is it starts to promote this product to their customers too. So now you're getting the Amazon optimization effect, plus you're getting the TikTok traffic that's coming from TikTok. And the great thing is, for every sale this gets, you don't have to pay the creators a commission necessarily, because you can't really track it directly from each creator. So whatever you're paying the creator, whether that's 25%, 30%, you're actually paying them a lot less, like around 15%, if you kind of average it out across the revenue and what you pay to creators. So that is another great benefit there. And we can see that this got the bestseller badge and 10,000 units sold in the past month. And what this does is it obviously drives more sales, because customers feel FOMO, and it is social proof, and what they want to do is they want to buy it because it is recommended by Amazon. So that is why it is a killer combination between Amazon and TikTok, and you need to have both if you want to make the most of it. And this is where a lot of the profit comes from. So even if you lose money, for example, Goldie, a lot of the time, the biggest brand on TikTok Shop right now, will lose money on TikTok Shop because they'll make it all back from their Amazon and their retail sales that are a result of TikTok Shop. And this brand did $820,000 in the last 30 days. days. And the great thing about Amazon is that Amazon is also like the average order value is a bit higher because people are not as price sensitive as TikTok. So you'll end up getting a higher AOV there compared to TikTok Shop. And we can kind of see the sales grow over the last month because the brand is scaling either through GMV max ads or through more creators. So again, just the points that I repeated, more TikTok sales leads to an Amazon boost, which leads to more sales, which leads to the TikTok flywheel, because if you have more money, you can pay more for creators on TikTok. That is going to drive more. So it is a whole ecosystem. And once you get the flywheel, the snowball going, there's nothing that can stop you. So again, organic traffic, Amazon ads are also cheaper, so you can run Amazon ads for cheap. Now, there's one missed opportunity here that I wanted to highlight that this brand is not using, and that is using the halo effect for their Google ads. Now, if I do Brainista, which is the brand, so like they're not running any search ads. It is coming up on top, but let's say I have a Yerba Magic brand. I can basically run an ad that will come to the top because I'm paying Google to show my ad, right? So it is super important for them to be also running brand search campaign ads, right? Because what people do is they're going to start searching for this product, right? Because they'll see it on TikTok, they won't trust TikTok enough to buy it, and what they'll do is they will look it up on Google. And I don't see any ads here either, right? There are some promoted ads, but that's usually from eBay. Like these are all scam sellers that are just replicating the product, but I don't see anything on the top for Brainista. And that's a missed opportunity, because now these people are basically, you know, I call them parasites, but they're basically leeching off of every video, every view your creator gets. So you're just putting money on the table. So that is a missed opportunity. But basically that is a whole funnel. That is how simple, if you will, TikTok Shop is, but also how lucrative TikTok Shop is, because you have high margins, you have a low cost of customer acquisition, and you have unlimited potential to scale. Now let's talk about how you can replicate this for your brand if you're either already selling on TikTok Shop or you're looking to sell on TikTok Shop. The most important thing to understand is the 80-20 effect, the 80-20 rule, the Pareto principle. That means 80% of your results are going to be driven by 20% of your creators. So you want to make sure that if you are in the early days of TikTok Shop, you want to build traction using either paid retainers. That means you pay creators to hop on your product because they have no incentive to basically hop on, right? And so, which is not expensive. You can pay creators anywhere from $300 to $1,000 a month to post 30 videos. And out of that, you're going to get some sales back. You're going to build your listing on TikTok Shop. You're going to get free reviews if you want to optimize for that. And you do that until the TikTok Shop flywheel effect comes in. The second thing is educating your creators. It is so important to be able to understand and educate your creators on what good content is. And I'll be doing a full video breakdown on what good content looks like on TikTok Shop. And as a business owner, it is highly recommended that you create some, if not all, of your content at the start, because yes, we want to get a step away from the day-to-day content creation, but it is important to build up the skill set to understand what good content looks like. And you can watch a lot of breakdown videos, you can watch a lot of top videos, and use copywriting principles to break down the best content. Now, let's kind of look at one of the videos here, and I'll break it down right now. It's very simple.
Why honestly, I'm not even eating. Like, it's great that 9 you-know-whats are gone from that area right there, but like at the same time, I miss eating. I'm a foodie. This stuff, literally, if I do not eat before I drink this, I will forget to for the rest of the day. Probably a good thing because I'm also a very heavy snacker. This is helping my metabolism. It basically makes your body use and increase its own GLP-1s, but naturally, because it's literally just a tea. It does have natural caffeine because of that, but balanced with the L-theanine in there so that it mellows you out. So you get energy, but like no jitters, no crash. Also has...
All right, so the rest are just benefits, but basically, even in the simple video, this is a masterclass of what good selling looks like. So they start off with a negative hook, right? Where I can't eat anymore, right? And people are usually more attracted, or they are more curious about something negative that people say. That's why like negative hooks work really well on YouTube. So people are naturally drawn to that, and it piques their curiosity as to why she can't eat. And then she talks about, you know, how this product is quote unquote a bad thing because she can't eat anymore and she's a foodie. And a lot of people want that is the result they want. But when she portrays it as a negative, it doesn't look like she's directly selling the product. It is more someone is describing their problem. And the great thing is you can see that she knows her ideal audience very well, because she mentions that she used to be a foodie, but now she can't eat anymore. And a lot of people that buy this product probably struggle with binge eating. They want something that's delicious, something that gives them energy, but also curbs their appetite. So when portraying herself as a ex-binge eater or ex-snacker, she resonates with the people that are in that demographic. And when they see that and then it transitions into a natural sell of the product that one, it solves your problems, but it also has X, Y, and Z benefits. You have a product that starts by piquing your curiosity, and then building their desire. So this is a very simple, like, attention, interest, desire, action model that she's using, but it just works very well, and it generated her $52K in revenue in the last 30 days off of one video. So it's very important to be able to break that down, and the more videos you watch, the more you actually write down what you think is happening in each video, even though it might look very simple on first glance, the more you're able to coach your creators into getting you the results that you want. So that's the funnel breakdown for Yerba Magic. I'm going to be doing more of these breakdowns because I find it enjoyable. I love to study what other brands are doing, and I'm going to be breaking down the strategy for the new brand that we're launching, so stay tuned for that. If you enjoyed this video, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more. Peace.